These are curriculum choices for 7th grade for the 2020-21 school year. Starting with Saxon Math. We're sticking with Saxon because we found that it's a great comprehensive program, and it's pretty straightforward. One of the pieces that I haven't pulled out here is that there's a DVD component that teaches all of the lessons and includes the answer key for every single question in the test and the book. I like Saxon because it's pretty straightforward. There's 30 problems every day. There's one lesson. If you have a question and you don't know how to do it, it will tell you what lesson to go back to and find that answer. Let's say we learned concept A today. There will be 3 to 7 questions, no, not even that many, 3 to 5 questions about concept A on today's coursework or assignment, but then the rest of everything is going to be review problems from before. So it goes back over and it's continually reinforcing the skills that have already been learned, which may not be appropriate for some kids, but for my kids who struggle with math, this is the perfect math course for them. For foreign language, we'll be continuing to work with Spanish with our TalkBox. I don't have a whole lot in here. If you see my video about TalkBox, you'll see how the program works. And the reason I don't have much in here to show you is because everything is put up all over the house. For history, we will be doing a child's geography, both the Viking and the medieval kingdoms. These are beautiful full-color books. They have cooking projects, timeline work. I have printed out here, this one goes with Vikings. They have different hands-on activities, geography work. Each one of these will last a semester for us. We will be working on speech therapy, but this year we're going to try something new. Instead of working just on articulation and carryover, we're going to take carryover to a new level with public speaking. So he'll be working on speaking with success. As part of DMLAs and Civil Air Patrol, there are public speaking components, and this is something that he's going to need to work on anyway. For science, we are using the Civil Air Patrol's Space Education Program. There are 3 booklets here: Physical Science, Earth and Space Science, and Life Science. And they take the sciences and they teach the lessons. There are questions, there are activities, there's a lot of hands-on components to these courses. It may be a bit ambitious for us to complete 3 of these in 1 year. We're going to definitely do 2. If we have some time, we'll do the 3rd one. It may run over into the summer. We'll have to see. Since he has dysgraphia, we will continue working with the Good and the Beautiful's handwriting. I like that there is copy work, and there's also drawing components to this. So it makes it a little bit more fun than just copying all the time. Also, they work on learning their presidents. They work on geography. So they're learning a lot more than just working on handwriting. For reading and language arts, we're using the Good and the Beautiful Level 7, which comes with a reader. It does not come with this, so please don't ask me where you can get these because you can't get them anymore. We used to have spelling books, and this is from a couple years ago when my son was going through level 7, and I kept the spelling book. So you could make one of these at home, but you can't get the spelling book anymore. There is the course book, which has beautiful art pictures in it. It's got geography incorporated into it. Geography, art history, all of the components for language arts, reading, writing, grammar, and spelling are incorporated into here. And I think that the art for level 7, if I remember correctly, was pen and ink drawings. But of course I can't find one because I want to. Anyway, they do their own art. Yeah, okay. So it's pen and ink. Sometimes it's, in some levels it's watercolors, and other levels it's pastels. And then every level of the Good and the Beautiful comes with a course companion that will have quick reference, the readings, because sometimes there are extra readings. It'll say, go to your companion book and read this extra article. Sentence dictation, that's something that my kids are not fans of, but have done really well with. It's helped them quite a bit. We don't do this every day. There are some people who do it every day. We just pick a couple of sentences and read them out loud, and then they work on making sure that every single teeny tiny little piece is correct, because I'm very nitpicky about sentence dictation. And then there is the answer key. In addition to the good and the beautiful for language arts, because my son came a long way. In the last couple of years, he's grown about 5.5 years in reading level to finally catch up and actually even surpass a little bit where he should be. So we are still continuing to work on extra reading comprehension. One of the books we're going to be using is from the Critical Reading series. It's called Daredevils. And what it is about once a week, he'll have something to read. And I picked Daredevils because, you know, he's a 13-year-old boy, and I knew that that would be something he would be interested in. All right, so in this one, we're reading about Mario Andretti. And they have reading. Then they have to work on finding the main idea and comprehension or recalling facts. They have making inferences, using words precisely, or, you know, getting better at using specific words. Author's approach, or, you know, why did the author write this? What was the purpose behind it? Summarizing and paraphrasing, critical thinking. If you have read any of our work about high-low readers, that would be high-interest, low-level readers, these are the skills that they struggle with. Understanding why something is written the way it is, finding the main idea, making those inferences. So a book like this perfectly gives them a chance to practice those skills and work on getting stronger so that they become even stronger readers and writers. In the more fun, longer-term category, I got these from the Build Your Bundle sale. If you know those I Survived books, these go with them, and again, they're about disasters. He is a 13-year-old boy. Right now he is obsessed with everything being able to go wrong, which is great because it means that logically I understand that it means that his life is going pretty well, and so that gives him the security to explore things that are going wrong. But it can be a bit unnerving when your kid dresses all in black and wants to do nothing but study natural disasters. If you're another mama of a teenage boy who does this kind of thing, give me a shout out. Tell me I'm not alone. So these are lap books. Basically, he'll read the I Survived the Japanese Tsunami of 2011. And then inside are lap book components. Writing about the book, studying the geography of Japan. There's vocabulary. Here's his least favorite thing in the world, word searches. Timeline. Studying killer tsunamis in history. Ooh, airplanes. He's going to like that. Studying the F-16. More about Japan. Looks like these are some wood carvings. We might have to redo the big wave as we study this. Looks like this one finishes up with the wood carvings. We enjoyed making wood carvings a few years ago, so we might have to revisit that. Anyway, each one of these lap books contains many components. It would probably take him a week or so, a week, to read the book, and another week to do the lap book. So we will have time left over. And we'll do more reading activities throughout the year. One thing you may have noticed is that we are a good and the beautiful family. And we are not using the good and the beautiful history. I want to address that because I think there are a lot of questions out there. So this is our 7th grade stack. Here's part of our 11th grade stack. I already took the rest uphill. The reason that we don't have history this year is because we have already gone through the entire cycle twice. So we've done all 4 years 2 times, and the kids were just starting to get bored with it. So we decided that we would switch it up. I do still have it. We might go through it again, but they wanted to do something different, and I totally understand that. It's a good history course. If you're on the fence about using it, I would say it's probably not AP level, but for general history, and especially at the elementary and the middle school years, it's excellent. So give it a shot. All right, thanks.